This video is going to be packed with the tweets from Mike Wang, and I want to start this off with that one tweet that made me so happy. Before I say that, I want to let you guys know there's a special place in hell. Yes, there's a special place in hell for those of you guys who resorted to L2 cheesing. Now, with that being said, here's the first tweet from Mike Wang that I want to talk about. He said, "We made the ball extremely vulnerable to steals when posting up far from the rim to mitigate L2 cheesing." People begging for realism inside the game was the reason that this whole L2 cheesing shit came back up anyway, bro. Like, that shit was dead and gone. It was gone, bro. Nobody was thinking about L2ing until we got the most realistic and stiff game possible, bro. That's when Bull started L2ing. But on to the next tweet. It was asked if there were any changes to how adrenaline bars work. And the answer to that was, adrenaline bars will function close to what you're used to from NBA 2K25, but there has been some minor tweaks. For example, if you spam too many escape moves in a short amount of time, it will drain a bar. The part where they said that they're gonna take an adrenaline bar away now if you are spamming too many escape moves together in quick succession, I don't know how I feel about that one. So that is definitely gonna be one of the things that I test when the game comes out. Like, once the joint drop, bro, I'm testing it. Now this next joint is a question about the instant greens, and bro, I'm telling you, man, I feel like bro low key just dodged the question. I mean, it's not too difficult to understand. Let me go ahead and read the joint for you. This year, we made the jump shot celebrations and shot feedback dynamic based on the quality of the shot. It factors in the shooter's ratings, defensive coverage, and shot timing or tempo for rhythm shooters. So if you have an excellent release on a wide open shot with a good shooter, you'll get an instant green. I feel like he just said a bunch of nothing. I guess what Mike Wang really wanted to say right there is, I don't know why y'all boys keep asking me. I said that I wanted delayed greens inside this joint. I don't want instant greens back because I'm a bitch and I'm just gonna change the game for all of y'all. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell y'all that sometimes you'll get your instant green, but the majority of the times you'll still be guessing when the ball is in the fucking air, because I'm Mike Wang and I can give a fuck about what the community thinks. Now this next tweet is actually tough. Is there still a high and low risk reward setting? No, there isn't. Okay, it's not. Everybody playing on the same playing field, bro. Okay? Don't ask no more, bro. We not getting it back. If you can't time your jump shot, you can't time it, bro. It's time to become a slasher. Now, this next tweet got a lot of people confused. I talked about this on my Instagram, my TikTok. Now, here's what he said. The center of the green windows in NBA 2K19 and NBA 2K24 were pure, but we used RNG on the edges, okay? Now, what he says is, for NBA 2K26, if you release anywhere inside of the window, it will be a make. In NBA 2K19, there was a thing called full whites. Basically, when you time your jump shot correctly, but it still registers as a miss. Now, what he just mentioned is having RNG at the edges of the green window. The edges of the green window is basically, okay, imagine your jump shot timing being from 1 millisecond to 10 milliseconds. Well, anywhere from that 1.1 line and back, and then that 9.9 line is the edge of the green window. So basically, if you time your jump shot and you hit around that 1.1 or that 9.9, bro, it's RNG there. Well, it was RNG there. And what would happen was you would get in 2K19, you would get a full white, or in NBA 2K24, you'd be confused as hell because you're like, hold up, how did I miss this shot? Well, in NBA 2K26, it is our first 100% green window, which means even if you hit just barely in that green window, if you just barely time your jump shot correctly, you're still going to be getting a green. It's still going to be green, bro, so you don't have to worry too much about anything. Now, let me know in the comment section if you understand what that means, right? Next is confirmation that everybody can use the quick no dip catch and shoot. Pause. That sounded kind of wrong. I said no dip. Like P. All right, chill out. Now, before I continue, I'm gonna need y'all to understand I use this same slang lingo inside my videos consistently, bro. Like, it's a consistent thing, so I figured that I might as well take this section out real quick to let y'all boys know what that means. Some of y'all already know because of how I talk where I'm from. First thing first, this is you mean. That's basically, you know what I mean, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying. Next is bull, B-O-U-L. That's any person, bro. Like, I call any person bull. Like, hey, yo, bro, what's bull on? Or what bull doing? Or I'm about to go visit bull real quick. Or, hey, yo, bull, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? That type stuff. And I believe the last term that you're gonna continuously hear, bro, is John. You mean, like, you gonna hear that a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. John, it's any person, place, or thing, bro. Because I don't want y'all boys getting confused while I'm speaking, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I come out here and I just be like completely me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to code switch on YouTube, so I'm just me, you know what I mean, when I'm talking. So I just want y'all to understand what I'm saying. All right, let's get on to the next tweet. Next is a question about the shot contest system. Yeah, bro, this is gonna be some BS, bro. We already know how this happens. There has been a number of changes to the contest system logic. We've rebalanced and the effectiveness of hands up. Yeah, they said that last year. And no jump contests. The jumping contest better reflects how shots are impacted in real life. Yay. He also showed the coverage percentages and full shot feedback again. Listen, here's what NBA 2K does, okay? They will say this every single year. We still will have ghost contests. We still will have bulls somehow contesting us from across the freaking court. Bro, we have all these issues. They did not have to take out shot percentage feedback. They didn't have to do that. We had it in 2K24. Everybody was fine with it. They took it out. Nobody asked them to do that. They do this all the time. This is what they do. Take out what we want, make us want the shit back, and use it as a selling point in the next game. Nobody should be getting hyped because of this shot contest stuff, bro. Nobody. Let's go to the next tweet. Now, I don't like this one. Ball handlers will be stunned for a moment when they get the ball poked away from them, and bigs will play a slight stumble if they're heavily contested or blocked under the rim to give the defense an edge in recovering the 50-50 ball. If they gonna say something like this, I need you to show me an example, because the biggest issue with forcing animations for 50-50 balls, in quotations, I need y'all to understand that the biggest issue with this is the timing. How long will I be in a stumble animation when one of these spam reachers slide over and pluck the ball out of my hand? Because I played a 1v1 court, and just like on the 2, so I know some of y'all understand where I'm coming from, you can lose with one possession. All I have to do is make one mistake and I can take an L, you mean? That's why this really matters. So I need to know how long the animation is gonna be, because that's an issue for 25. Because in 25, they have an issue with if somebody reaches at the rock, the dribbler, the ball handler stumbles, and you can use that to make them stumble out of bounds. So being locked into these animations, I don't think that's a good idea. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. That's something we got to test out, especially for the bigs, because that's gonna matter a lot. Now, this is another nerf to those who like to dex back and forth for the L2 cheese. Yeah, so dexing back and forth now consumes adrenaline bars, so it's no more spamming that. Next is about dribbling. Are there any changes to burst and changes in direction for ball handlers? Mike says, we spent some time tuning the dribbler's ability to start, stop, and cut. The speed and tightness of changing directions will vary based on ratings and dribble style. So basically the same as last year, I guess, bro, because that's nothing new. We have, are there any new changes to dribbling besides the new controls for signature size ups? And like I said, this is one of those responses that sound good. Dribbling has changed a lot in NBA 2K26. Branching and chaining moves will generally feel more responsive, and you can interrupt moves more than you could in NBA 2K25. We made an effort to make dribbling faster and the inputs more responsive as well. You'll find some great new content, as well as the return of some of the favorites like Pippin's behind the back rap. So I think dribble heads will be able to create some nice highlights this year. I suggest not to get too excited. You gotta let Mike Wang spew his bullshittery, because listen, at the end of the day, we not gonna know until we get the product in our hands. They can always hype the product up. They're a company. This is what they're supposed to do. I don't believe them. All right, we're gonna see on the 29th. Next is, have there been any changes to the baseline sensitivity? This is an important one. He says yes, there was improvement to address the baseline sensitivity, especially when attempting a baseline layup or, of course, dunk. It's not just the sensitivity though this year, bro. Like it's something wrong with the baseline, bro. Because for some reason, if you run near it, it's like it's like a magnet that clips onto you, or like a powerful magnet. You cannot move away from that area, bro. Like I don't know, it's weird, bro. It's weird. Y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all played the game. That absolute garbage dog shit of a game. Now this one's gonna piss me off too. The question was, can you pull the chair this year? And he says, oh yes, of course you can. All you have to do is tap circle once he's making contact with, bro. The thing is, we had it in the game prior to 25. This dickhead took it out. and then brought it back in 26. This is what I'm talking about, bro. They know what they're doing, bro. Oh my, it's so annoying when they do that shit. Taking stuff out that we don't need to be taken out and then putting it back the next year, bro. Now, guys, don't forget to click on this next video right here. Don't forget to click it, bro. And, oh, yeah, don't leave this video, bro. First hit the like button, bro. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Hopefully you already did it. All right, hit the bell too. Be notified when I upload, bro. God bless, and to the next one.